Aujourd'hui, 3 sur 3 rencontre la photographe de Waterloo, Tina Weltz, de passage à Ottawa pour photographier le championnat canadien de patinage artistique. On regarde ça.
So Tina, you're here to shoot the National Figure Skating Championship at the Canadian Tire Centre. What brought you to shoot such an event?
So I used to actually be a figure skater myself. I spent 15 years on the ice. And while I was skating, I made friends with the Poget family, his sister, who I skated with for about 10 years. Andrew is actually a national and world competitor in figure skating, and him and his partner, Caitlin Weaver, are here to compete for our region and vying for a spot for Sochi.
And have you shot the championship elsewhere in Canada? Did you travel a lot with that?
Yeah, I've almost been across the whole country, traveling at every national championships, and it's also taken me to Japan, Sweden, and hopefully maybe one day to a Winter Olympics to also photograph them.
What do you look for when you shoot figure skating? What are the eye points for a photographer?
So they are ice dancers, so their category does not have any jumps. It more has spins and footworks and a lot of artistry. So you look for the unusual lifts and spins and twists, and then the elements that are really hard is like their twizzle sequences and stuff. So they're also very dramatic, so it makes it really easy to photograph an ice dancer because they play to the cameras and the audience.
So you're part of the Professional Photographer of Canada. In the Ontario last year, you won Commercial Photographer of the Year. What did it brought to your career already to win such a title?
Yeah, it was really exciting. The very first time I ever entered PPOC competition or in provincial competitions, I only had one image ever accepted. And that was already exciting enough. And then the next year you strive to have more and more. And my ultimate goal was to win Commercial Photographer of the Year. So it was very validating that my peers thought that my work was of that caliber.
And did it change anything? Did you have any good press around that? Did you have any good feedbacks from your clients or from other people that didn't know about that knew about the award?
Yeah, it was really exciting because any work that I actually enter into competition is always client work. I strive for it to be actual client work so that it shows that my clients, every time I shoot, I strive to have the best image. So the three clients three of the images were actual people or food products, and they were really excited to hear that their images, scored high enough, and we got some really nice press from our local media, and it was exciting.
What makes a good pictures for you? What are you looking for when you shoot? Not only figure skating or food, that's because you thought about food, but any pictures. Every time you take a camera, what are you looking for in terms of good picture?
Yeah, personally, I really love repetition and pattern and light. Those are the two things when I'm out photographing or when I'm looking at other people's images are the things I always look for. I love leading lines into an image or color harmony and something that tells a story if it is more of a editorial piece. But one of my very first competitions was back in high school, and it was a Skills Canada competition, and it was on light and shadow. So I still really love the darkroom, even though we don't use it as much anymore. But I love that art and that feel and just working with the light in different ways.
And you can still find that in digital?
You can totally find that in digital, yeah. If you have that base and understanding of how to play with light and where to see it, it translates into both.
And what are your inspiration? What brought you to photography and you said that this is something that inspired me? Even today, maybe today you saw a picture or something that makes you think that harder about what you want to do in terms of photos.
When I first started into the profession, it was more of a commercial-based field, so I worked with a lot of companies, and it's really challenging work and it's fun, but it becomes very unpersonal sometimes. So I did move back to some portraiture and commercial and do a mix of both. And it's really the people, in my opinion, that strive and inspire me every time when I hear a story. When talking with, a 90-year-old, I'm taking their photo and she's more nervous about this portrait, and I'm thinking she had to have done something more stressful in her life than just have her portrait taken, but it's their stories that I get to bring out in a photo that really inspire me every day.
So you're taking more into
the storytelling and the
everything.
people, yeah.
So thanks a lot, Tina.
No problem.
So have a good, pleasant stay in Ottawa. I hope you enjoy your
Thanks.
your
I hope to go skating on the canal.
Oh, probably. You want to go? You have your skate?
I did. I brought them.
Let's go now.
Perfect.
Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Nous espérons que cette rencontre vous a plu. Pour commenter, poser des questions ou ajouter des informations, vous pouvez le faire ici ou suivre ce lien vers notre site. À bientôt!